The Arkansas Education Association wants to halt standardized testing for the upcoming school year due to the ongoing pandemic, and many educators agree. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Akira Kazuka. Fox 24's Lauren Craycott explains how test scores could be affected and the added stress this creates for both students and teachers.
So would it really be a valid measure of what they learned? And so that's when you start getting into, is it worth the stress on the teachers and the kids and thinking about sitting for a test like that?
It's normal for people to experience stress every day.
The difference this year is that there's just so many questions and so many unknowns about what each day is going to look like.
But adding an ongoing public health emergency, our stress levels may be causing our brains to not function well.
As cortisol rises, you have that fight, flight, or freeze gets triggered in your brain, and that means you can't talk. Your back of your brain can't really talk to the front of your brain.
According to Bonnie King, an instructor for childhood education at the University of Arkansas, this level of stress makes decision-making and thinking a challenge, which is going to take a toll on the upcoming school year.
It's just this compounding stress that we're going to have to deal with, or it's going to impact student learning.
On Wednesday, educators wrote a letter to Arkansas Department of Education Secretary Johnny Key asking to halt standardized testing due to COVID-19.
Testing requirement is a federal requirement. That was waived by the federal government, by the U.S. Department of Education in the spring. At this point, they have not issued any waivers for that, and as a matter of fact, right now they are not considering waivers for the mandated testing. So in Arkansas, we intend to proceed and follow the law. If we don't, then it puts federal dollars at risk, and that's not good for our students.
We're headed towards a sea of unknowns as the first day of school is right around the corner.
I think we can't continue to think of it in the premise of pre-COVID education.
But King urges you to just take it day by day and focus more on the things you can control.
Just acknowledge that we're all feeling the stress and that there's things we can do about it. It's very empowering.
In Bentonville, Lauren Craycall, Fox 24 News.
Thank you, Lauren. Now, Dr.